What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to do Tales of the Witchblade. Issue number 7 by Top Cow Image. Yeah, a 90s comic. So I thought, since I'm, reading more back issues, mostly DC comics and other stuff, I said, why not go back to the 90s with Image Comics and even Top Cow? So I decided to do this. So let's dive in. And there's a lot of talent in here. I mean, check this out. If you're going to pause the video, you can see it. There's a lot of them. Poor Michael Turner. Great fan of his work. Unfortunately, he's not here with us anymore. It's a shame. Okay. Egypt, many, many years ago, there's a prince. And he has that statue, or well, maybe toy, maybe small statue of a cat in his hand. And then he gets a visitor. And it's none other than Bastet, if that's how you say it correctly, goddess of cats. And the prince is very delighted to see her. And basically he's a little bit jealous that it took so long because he's waiting for arrival for a very, for days or hours. And now she's here. But then he also gets a visitor from someone, and that person wants to see the prince immediately. And we're getting introduced to, whoever she is here. And it seems that she is, I don't know, the fiance, is that how you say it? She's going to be married to the prince. And it seems that the servants of the prince are, try to stall her for some reason. And she doesn't know what that means. And she's taking, things in her own hand. It's because she doesn't trust what's happening here. And so she goes into his bedroom, and then he sees her lying, with Bastet. And so she's enraged, and she says to the servants, "Leave us, all of you." So the princess says, "A wedding, princess, is political. It was destined before either of us was born. Love is outside of destiny and has found me. Your love, Salah, you must be mad. I won't share you with this trollop or any other." So Bastet says then, "Be careful, little girl. I'm Bastet, goddess of cats. Your prince, the future pharaoh, is the blood of the gods." And she says, "Are you the Bastet, the goddess? You lie." And then she says, "I am not." And then she kisses the prince, and then she's going to disappear because he's needed somewhere else. And then the princess here is, mad and also concerned. She says, "Salah, you can do this. Look inside yourself. You must see I am right. Mortals who entangle with gods are doomed. You know this for a fact. No mortal has ever entwined with a god and remained whole." But, Salah says, "I'm not mortal. I'm the pharaoh's son and the son of the gods. I will live forever." And the princess says, "Bastet has clouded your mind. Yes, you are a son of the gods, but in immortality, most of your life will be lived beyond the grave." And then the prince going to be a little bit mad here. He says, "You are wrong, Raquel." Oh, that's her name. "Love does not know the bounds of death, nor respect the distinction between mortal and immortal. In love and by blood both, I am immortal." And then she says that, Bastet has her own agenda. She's entangled with, the gods have entangled with mortals before, with politics, gaining more power, controlling, humans and mortals alike. And, but the princess, "You live dangerously, Raquel, when you question the purity of my love. I will hear no more of this. I will marry you because our fathers say we must. But my love belongs to another, and that's the end of it." So Raquel, vows to prove to the prince that he's wrong, and, is going to expose Bastet for who she is. So there's a little bit of jealousy here. And then look at this. Ads for, Tao, spirit of the Tao. Look at this art, man. It's great. And then she is, going to her mother, and she's asking for advice. And she says, you have to be careful. If there's really a goddess involved, it cannot end well. But on the other hand, if she is doing nothing, then, she will be ridiculed by the people because, it's not sure if Sadala, or what's his name is, the prince, is very discreet with his love for the goddess. So if she's marrying him, she will be second fiddle or something, and she will be ridiculed and not taken seriously by the people. So Okay, that's cool. And so Bastet is visiting the prince here, and she says, "Did you send the crying little one home?" And the prince says, "Be nice, Bastet. She may be young and naive, but her heart is in the right place. She never come between us." And yeah, so they are, I don't know, doing some kind of a tour over Egypt, and Bastet has some demands that she's, wants to have something built that she only can get in and out. I don't know, I'm sure. Well, Raquel is praying for help, and then she gets that somehow, and because Anubis, a lot of the underworld, is visiting her, and he says, "I can help you, but you need to go to some kind of a cave to get my gift, and it's only temporary." So Shoshi gets there, but the how do you say, other servers didn't see Anubis, but she has a clear vision that he was here. Oops. So again, she's taking, I don't know, servants, and the servants are questioning, "Hey, what are we doing here?" And then the other says quietly, "We chase the lady's whim." And also warn her, "Hey, milady, are you certain this is the place? It reeks of death." And there's a glow here, and then we see that the Witchblade is found, or, I don't know, lying there. And she doesn't know what it is, and she's, touching the materials, never felt something like it. And then, I don't know, she puts on the glove, and something is happening, and she's screaming, and then she's turning, I don't know, into this, and her fear takes place. It takes over, but at the same time it resides, because she has now newfound power, which, gives her a certain a certainty that she is now, can do stuff or something like that. I'm not explaining it very well, but you know what I mean. But then the guards are panicking and they're running away, and she says, "Stop!" And then the gauntlet acts on itself, and then they are indeed stopped forever. And she doesn't mind. She says, "Gods are expendable. Secrecy is not." And then she is, studying the gauntlet, feeling its power, and she's laughing, or, smiling. Meanwhile, the prince is getting a note from Bastet, and it says, "Prince Salah receives a note. My love, meet me in the chamber of your afterlife as soon as you can. I have a wonderful surprise for you." And Salah's heart bumps. The hour has been long since he was last with his love. But then he gets in, and he's being trapped by the power of the Witchblade. And he says, "Hey, what are you doing? Why am I here?" And he realizes that it was a trap. And look at this, the man looks great. She said, "Raquel, bastard would never have left me such a note. I would have known." And then there's some snakes here, and she says, "Silly snakes," and pushes them away. And then, basically he says, "Hey, we're gonna wait here, and there's a couple of options." She says, "Bastard will come, and I will give her a choice. She can free you, which will release the snakes at her, or she can leave. When she has made her choice, we will know whether she loves you or not." And then out of nowhere, "Is there a third option, little one?" Yes. You find that more difficult than you think. Basically, they're saying, well, they're having a battle here. Great stuff. I forget this line here. Anyway, look at this. So yeah, there's going to be another slugfest with two beautiful, sexy-looking women. But it's a little bit more story that I like. It's about more, goddess and immortals and jealousy and, relics of power. I like that. So great stuff. Let me know what you think about this, comic that has been, how long? How old? Can I see it? Just give me a sec. 1999. 24, am I saying that right? 24 years old, man. Look at this art. It's great. It's fantastic. Leave a comment, guys. Let me know what you think about this review and, want to see more, because there's going to be an issue 8, to complete the story. I have that as well. And I see you next time. Bye-bye.